Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today we're joined with Adnan. Welcome back after a long, long time. Welcome, Adnan.
Thank you.
So we're gonna do the usual predictions. I'm the host, Fahmy. Let's start off with Friday's game. Friday, Watford face Norwich. What do you think?
This is the relegation battle, but I think Norwich are somehow playing better than Watford the last games, and since Dean Smith has come, I think Watford are not the best, but for Norwich, I think they will just get better than Watford. So I will go with. Do you know what? I will go with a draw. I will go with a 1-1 draw because relegation battles almost disappoint every game.
Okay, Saturday, Everton versus Aston Villa. It's like a mix there because El Ghazi went to Everton and Lucas Digne went to Aston Villa. What do you think of that?
And I think Everton have not appointed a coach yet. And I think after Rafa left, I think they're still, and I think they will still struggle. And the way Steven Gerrard's team are playing, I think they will overcome Everton easily. So I will go with an Everton 3-1 win. And Aston Villa 3-1 win, I mean.
Okay, Brentford versus Wolves is next. What do you think?
Brentford vs Wolves, and that's a tricky game. But the way Brentford are playing last night, they were playing first half really well, but they can't score. They're really struggling. So I will go with a Wolves win. A Wolves 2-0 win.
Then Leeds face Newcastle.
Leeds face Newcastle, and with Leeds, you never know what will happen. But this game is a really important one for Newcastle. So I think Newcastle will try a bit harder. So I'm leaning towards a Newcastle win. So I'll go with a Newcastle just 2-1 win.
Okay, and this one is a tough one. Man United face West Ham. Battle of top
Yeah,
four. What do you think?
yeah, this one is a hard one. Man United versus West Ham. But the way Man United are playing, every team is dominating us in the midfield. That's the problem. But I think we might just overcome West Ham, although they are really powerful and stronger than us in midfield, with the likes of Rice and attacking options of Antonio and Gerard Bowen. But I'm confident the way we beat yesterday. So I will go with a Man United just 2-1 win also.
Okay, Southampton versus Man City finishes off Saturday. What do you think?
Southampton versus Man City, I think that's an easy game for Man City because it's not that easy of a game, but predicting wise, it's very easy because Man City are too powerful with all the teams in the Premier League. So I'll go with a Man City easy win. Man City 3 win.
Then Sunday starts with Arsenal versus Burnley. What do you think of that?
Arsenal versus Burnley. And Burnley always disappoint, but for this game, I can't see a high scoring game. I just see a low scoring one. I might go with a 2-0 Arsenal one.
Okay, Crystal Palace versus Liverpool, another tough one.
Yeah, Crystal Palace for the Liverpool is a really tough one. Which one? Which team is home?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, that's a really tough one for Liverpool with the likes of Mane and Salah missing. That would be a real test. But this one, I might actually go with a draw. I will go for a 1-1 draw.
Okay, Leicester versus Brighton, another tough game. What do you think of that?
The way Leicester played yesterday night and the way they lost after being 2-1 up in the 3 minutes, I think that will really disappoint them. But I think they will win. I think this game they will overcome and they will win 2-1.
Okay, and then the big game for this weekend, Chelsea face Spurs. What do you think of that?
Chelsea versus Spurs. I think Spurs are full of confidence. The way they played yesterday night and the win they got last minute win. And the way Chelsea are playing, they are playing really bad football. They are just not trying it. The players look so tired. Lukaku's not performing, and the team is not at par. And Antonio's Conte side are full of energy, although defensively they look weaker. So I might go with this game. I think it will be a disappointing one. It will be a draw, a 1-1 draw.
Okay. We're also going to do the games in hand that will take place midweek. It starts with Newcastle versus Everton on Tuesday. What do you think of that?
Newcastle versus Everton. Until Everton appoint a new coach, I think they will continue to struggle. So with this Newcastle game, I think Newcastle might just win it. I think Newcastle might just get ahead of Everton. So I'll go with a Newcastle 2-1 win.
Okay. West Ham face Watford.
Yeah, this is a tricky game, although Watford are really struggling. But West Ham also struggle against small teams, really small bottom teams. But for this game, I think they will overcome it. They will just win by, I think it will be a 3-1 West Ham win.
Okay. And the last game on Tuesday, Burnley versus Man United. What do you think of that?
Burnley versus Man United. And I think that should be an easy game for us. But with the defense of Burnley, they really defend at the back. So I'm going with the Man United win. I'm going with the Man United 2-0 win.
Okay, we move on to Wednesday. Wednesday, Man City face Brentford at the Etihad. What do you think?
As I said, Man City this season are too powerful. The squad depth, the players, they have everything about them. It's just too powerful. So I'll go with the Man City easy win. Man City 4-0.
Yeah, especially with Brentford's latest form. Let's move on. Norwich face Crystal Palace. Not a tough one. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Crystal Palace are on form. Norwich, although they have started winning again, but I think they will not overcome Crystal Palace. So I will go with that. Crystal Palace easy win, 3-1 Crystal Palace win.
And then Spurs face Southampton. What do you think of that?
Spurs versus Southampton. The thing about Spurs is that you never know their games. They lose the games that you think they will win, and they win the games that you never think they will win. So with Antonio Conte's side, I will go with a Spurs 1-0 win.
Okay.
No, I mean actually go with that draw. I will go with that 1-1.
Okay. Aston Villa face Leeds. It will be a fast game, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, that will be a really fast game, and I'm excited to see Coutinho again because the way I think he destroyed us. But the thing about Coutinho is, I used to like watching Coutinho, although I'm a United fan, but that was the only player I used to love watching. So I'm really excited to see him at Aston Villa, although he scored a goal against us and assist. So I will go with an Aston Villa win. I feel Coutinho masterclass. I'll go with a 3-1 after Aston Villa win.
Okay, and then Thursday, Liverpool start versus Leicester. A tough game. What do you think?
Yeah, Liverpool versus Leicester. I think Liverpool lost against Leicester in the last round, but I think this time they will not lose. Although they are missing Mane and Salah, which makes the things different. But this game I will go for a draw. I will go with the 1-1 draws. 2 back-to-back draws for Liverpool.
Okay, and then Wolves take on Arsenal. What do you think of that?
That's a tough one to predict. Wolves the thing about Wolves is the defense is too hard. To break their defense is really hard because even big teams struggle to break their defense. And Arsenal are playing well in their last games. So this game I'm actually seeing a disappointing one. I'm actually seeing a 0-0 game.
Okay. Speaking about Liverpool, Liverpool has a report today on Thursday rather has come out saying Liverpool faked their cases versus Arsenal in the EFL Cup for the first leg. So what do you think about the fake COVID cases and all?
Yeah, I think that's really a bad decision, but I don't know why they affected because they'll obviously play Arsenal again. But I think they wanted the players to rest. You see how every time Klopp is complaining about the fixtures. But FA are not no longer investigating it, but I think they are changing the COVID rules and they are making it stronger so that no one just fix it and teams don't get away with it so easily.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think that came up with Arsenal's recent request to be cancelled their North London derby against Spurs. So what do you think about why is it that when Arsenal have cancelled their game, everyone is just jumping in and saying, oh, it shouldn't have been cancelled. They should have played with youngsters, even though Arsenal have the youngest team in the league.
It's because it's a Premier League game and people are expecting Arsenal to play because the only time that your games can be postponed is because of COVID cases. And the Arsenal games have been postponed because they have so many injuries and the first team players are not there. That's why they did not play, but they only had one COVID case. That's why people are saying it's not fair. Only COVID games should be cancelled, not every game with lack of team or injuries or so many teams will get excuse to postpone their matches.
Okay, but if you use COVID cases, the first 4 games of the season, Arsenal faced different oppositions: Man City, Chelsea, Brentford, and Norwich. They actually had like 5 to 6 COVID cases, and they went on with the games. So I don't get why this is any different.
Yeah, the first leagues is because so many teams did not have COVID cases. So when Arsenal had it, they did not think much of it. But now many games are being postponed because every team is getting like so many COVID cases. That's why they are being postponed. But they have made the COVID rules stricter, and now the games will not be just be cancelled. They will just look into it, see how many players that the team is missing. So it will be hard for a game to be postponed just like that.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, as a Man United fan, what do you think about the January transfer window? Who do you think Man United should bring in?
And the player I'm expecting Man United to bring in is Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach, because I think it's just 6 million and the next summer is a free transfer and we really need a midfielder, a holding midfielder. They want either Neves or Zakaria. But I don't think they will buy it now. They said they will buy it in the summer, which doesn't make sense because Man United are really struggling in the midfield this season. Every team that comes to them that comes and plays against Manchester United dominate their midfield. With Fred and McTominay, I think, although McTominay has the energy, but they can't control the game. They don't have the likes of players that will hold the ball and control the game in the midfield. So as many other teams have with Coutinho, with Kante, Jorginho, with also with so many players have so many teams have those players that hold the midfield and bring together the team, and they can make long passes and spread the ball. That lacks in Manchester United. I think until Pogba comes back, I think we'll struggle. So Zakaria, because of his energy and his forward passes.
Okay, and the last question, it's the January transfer window. Which signing has excited you, even though it hasn't come to Man United?
Oh, and I was really happy with the Coutinho move to Aston Villa. I wanted to see Coutinho back at the Premier League again because the way he used to perform every time. I don't know if he will be in that level again. I'm also excited for Ousmane Dembele's next move because the Barcelona have said they have to sell him before the January transfer. So I'm excited to see where he goes, because most likely he will come to the Premier League, and the competition is between Chelsea, and Chelsea I think are leading the race. I think also Man United want him. So many teams want him.
Yeah, I think also for me, it's Coutinho. I think that's it. Thanks for your time, Adnan. See you next time. If you're new here, like, share, comment, subscribe, or follow for more. I was your host, Fahmy, and this was Adnan. Thanks for your time.